Good afternoon, everyone. It's the Tactical Elf. Today for a video, I just want to go over some holsters that I have, some different options depending on which way I'm carrying, also depending on the outfit that I wear. But I just kind of want to go over some options of holsters that I have. That way, can help somebody out in their daily carry, as well as some women, and give them some different options so they can carry comfortably, but also stay safe, protected, and still wear what they want to wear. Because I know carrying can definitely define your outfits a little bit. But hopefully some of these options will make it a little bit easier to dress the way that you want to, but still carry and be protected. Holster, we have our Eclipse in the waistband holster. I love this holster. I wear it all the time if I'm wearing a belt. Usually I will wear this belt that I am wearing in this outfit. This is my Wilder Tactical. It's just one of their EDC belts, their everyday carry belts. I absolutely love it. The Eclipse holster, I will post an up-close video of it so you can see it as well. But I usually carry right here, somewhere in the middle. That way it's easy for me to reach. But it also has these prongs. It's called a monoclip. And on it, it's got these little teeth underneath, so they hook onto the bottom of my belt. So when I draw out, my holster will stay in place, which is really, really nice for if you want to get a quick, clean draw. It's very, very nice, helpful. Like I said, I usually carry somewhere in the front. Sometimes women's clothing will kind of have this little hook right here in the way. That's when I tend to carry a little bit more over. But people tend to have a natural curve right along their hip line, right in front. So I usually carry with my barrel right in that area. Makes it a little bit more comfortable for me, so that way I can sit, bend, do a couple different activities while wearing it, and it's still comfortable, especially since I tend to run a bigger gun. All right, and here's a little bit more of a closer look at the Eclipse holster. So like I said, it's got those little teeth at the bottom, so that way it can clip underneath your belt when you get a draw. These leggings don't really like this holster too much because there's too much material at the top. It's a lot better in different jeans that you're wearing, that I tend to wear those in. But it helps you get that nice clean draw. It's also got this wing that's right in here, so that way it kind of presses against your waistband and pushes that grip into you a little bit more, since the grip is going to be more of what your gun that is more of your gun that's not going to be able to conceal versus your barrel. Your barrel you don't have to worry about too much as long as you place it properly, but it's that grip poking out, and that's what's going to get you for concealed. But then I can just throw a shirt over this, and you can't even see that I am wearing a firearm. You might be able to see a little bit of a bulk here, but that's mostly the clip just going against that belt. That grip is being pushed right into me, so that way it's that wing at work, so that way it doesn't pop out to the side. That's also one of the reasons why I tend to carry more in the front, is that grip's going to poke into my side versus being poked into back here. Guys, and this is my Bravo concealment. This is my outside the waistband holster. A lot of you guys know that I work at a gun shop as well, so this I tend to wear when I'm there. That way I can open carry and have that little bit of authority that I have a firearm on me ready to use, instead of my in the waistband, which I usually wear more of a concealed carry circumstances. This one I love. I have worn this one as a concealed carry. I just throw my shirt over it, and it tends to be pretty easy. It depends on your body type and everything, how you can carry. I always recommend that you empty out your firearm and you play with everything, all the different holsters, where you like it, how to carry it. That way you can kind of know a little bit better what you're able to do and what you're not able to do with your firearm. So I've had plenty of time. I've had mine for about a year. This is my daily carry, and I will go a little bit more into what I carry and everything a little bit later. But I've played with it enough and worked at a gun shop before I had my concealed carry, so I kind of know what holsters I like and how I carry them. So I have gone out in public wearing this one. I just put a shirt or a sweatshirt over it. Sweatshirts are a little bit easier because they're a little bulkier. You can hide that grip a little bit better. But this one I like. The only issue that I've had with this one is that the loops that the belt go through, those have been a little bit too small for some of my other belts to go through. Again, that's kind of why I would tend to wear my Wilder Tactical as an everyday belt. Even if I'm not carrying in it, I still wear that belt all the time. I love the belt, first off, but second, that way if I do end up carrying, I can easily slide a holster onto it, and I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing that day. However, I tend to carry on my right side. It gives me a little bit of a quicker, cleaner draw rather than a crossbody, just because I am right-handed, but they do make left-handed versions for it as well. So if you do need that, then you are all set. And here is a closer up look at my Bravo concealment holster. So again, this one just kind of slides right on my belt, and that is how it's hooked on there. So it doesn't matter about having the little loops in your jeans or your leggings or whatever you wear. These are the Dean Adam leggings, the concealed carry leggings. And again, it kind of helps press that grip into you, so that way it does not really, when I conceal with this one, it doesn't really show, and that grip kind of presses into me, so the holster is kind of slanted into you. This next one is my Alien Gear drop leg. This is my all-time favorite one, just because I absolutely love drop legs. I'm just a little bit of a nerd for them. This one, I did end up having to cut the end off because my barrel ended up being a little bit longer than the one that they made the gun for, which is no problem, no fault to them, and it was an easy fix. This one, I will definitely do an up-close video of it because it has so many different functions, so many different features that I absolutely love this one. Safariland and Tier 1 also make some really great options for drop legs. They just weren't in my price budget at the time. But I absolutely love this one. I wear it for my classes. Like I said, I work at a gun shop, but I am also a firearms instructor certified. So I love running this one through classes. I'll wear it with my Wilder tactical belt, but I'll also wear it with my range belt that's got a lot of different features and a lot of different pouches and everything on it. One of these days when I'm at the range, I will definitely take a video of my range belt and kind of show what I run on that. Okay, so this is the Alien Gear holster, the drop leg that I was talking about. So first off, it's got this little piece on the belt. It's a little difficult, which is good because you want it to be kind of stiff. But you just kind of lift that and put it on the belt. Make sure it clips into place. And then it's got this little triangle that slides right in. As long as your shirt doesn't get caught. There you go. And then it's got the elastic that goes around and buckles in. And it's got the nice plate. This one is the one that kind of moves with you. So you can see when I move my leg, it kind of moves, which makes it easy to have this holster on and bend down, drive, do what you need to do. Makes it really, really nice to be on the range that you're not stiff-legged at all. Then it's super easy if I need to go somewhere afterwards and I can't open carry, or I don't want to have this on, then I can just pop that off and I can leave this on my belt, or it's just super easy to take that off my belt. So we'll put this back in. And then putting it in, it clips in nice and easy. Like I said, I did end up having to cut a little bit off the bottom just because my barrel was a little bit longer, so it didn't fit in that trigger guard. But now it fits in there. It's nice and easy. Like I said, I wish it was a little bit closer to the body, but I really enjoy my drop leg holster. My last holster, this is going to be my belly band. I wear this one a ton when I'm not wearing anything with a belt. As you can see, I put a pair of gym shorts on just to kind of show you how I would normally wear this in a daily outfit. It's got a neoprene material with Velcro at the back of it, so you can throw it on and it overlaps, so it's pretty secure. I've done a lot of different movements with this one. I've worn it when it's been really hot out, gotten really sweaty, and it is still kept up. The Velcro is very, very strong on it, and I put it pretty tight on my body just because I carry a larger firearm. So I prefer having it a little bit tighter just to keep up with the weight, so that way my gun is not flopping all over. It also helps kind of keep it a little bit closer into me, so that way I can throw a shirt on and you can't really see it. At most, I'll maybe have the grip a little bit, depending on how the shirt that I'm wearing is that day. However, for the rest of this holster, it's got a pocket on here that's a thick mesh. So that's the only con that I have with it, is that it doesn't have a trigger guard on it. I just have to make sure that I'm being very conscious about where my gun is on me and making sure that nothing goes in there, so that way I don't have an ND. I haven't had any problems with it though. Like I said, I've just been very conscious about it. But I've worn this band a lot, and I really, really love it. It's very, very comfortable, especially for extended wear. Especially, you know, on the hot summer days when you're wearing shorts and everything. It's very, very nice and comfortable. But it's got this pocket, so I'll tend to put my barrel right in the waistband. And this just flips over and gives you a little bit more added security. The only thing is you have to make sure that if you're trying to go for a draw, that you unclip that as well. But I love this. I can throw a shirt over it, and you can't tell that I'm wearing it, which is really nice, especially when I'm carrying a larger compact. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. Let me know which holster was your favorite, and let me know if there's any others that I should try and review for you guys. As always, get trained and stay trained.